Morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Just making sure my volume's doing all right here. All right. All right, so we're in the third segment of... I don't know if it's the third or second, if it counts as the first one. Was the forest. But we're in the ice segment of Metroid Beyond. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. And I believe we are just about to fight a boss, so we'll see how that goes. But I got my fire shot. I got this thing here. I'm looking for all the codes, the TC codes. And we're trying to get this done before the end of the month. So, let's do this. So I think what happened was I went in... I know I went in one direction and then turned back because I didn't want to fight a boss. Who I thought was a boss. Yeah, there we go. This looks kind of bossy. Primarily used to perform experimental autopsies online. Oh, sorry. Autopsies. Period. Online. Activation will set it into operating mode. It's probably going to have to try to operate on Samus. Gravity tuning device inside the padding to stabilize specimens. So before Eamon shows up and possibly spoils things for me, I think I figured out what's going on here. The green stuff showed up, and then the grievers appeared, or something. The grievers appeared in some way, and they didn't know what they were, but I'm still hazy on some of the finer details. But the grievers are the Lemorn, just not mutated, but evolved or something. Like, they're not mutated by anything, because I think they pointed that out. Like, they're genetically the same. But yes, the jungle grievers are the Lemorn, or whatever those guys are called. What's going on here? We'll see if I'm right. Morning, Eamon. Access code approved. Autopsy system activated. Storage mode. Should I lay down there and receive an autopsy? Active best life system. Oh, it contains a TK code. Okay. Monday. I'm doing good. Had a busy weekend. Mondays don't really bother me too much because I like my job. I look forward to it, sitting down and debugging stuff. Excuse me. Also, I really like alone time. So I don't mind working hours and hours by myself without talking to anyone. So Mondays are great. I like Mondays. Oh my gosh, really? A Pal World TCG announcement? I did not see that, but it doesn't surprise me, and I wonder if Nintendo's gonna try to sue them again. They're probably like, even if they do sue us, we'll make so much money that no one will. That is so funny. I haven't tried Pal World yet, but I feel like I should because their philosophy of making video games I can kind of get behind. Where it's like we're gonna make something fun and then we're gonna make it kind of cheap. You know, it's like Team Cherry, like they priced Silk Song at $20. They didn't have to do that, but they did. And Pal World's like $40. Here's the full game. Like they didn't have to do that. You know, it's for the love of the game, and I appreciate that. Okay, attempt. We were so close, it seemed like we had succeeded in disabling the problematic genes and also resetting the cells, causing the rapid proliferation process to replicate normal genetic information and restore their state. However, for some reason, we were unable to stabilize it. The subjects reverted. Right now, I want to check over the genetic analysis to see if there are any problems in our process. I do not want this setback to have been for nothing. Oh, that's a good idea. Full of good ideas. Is it free? Is it like a free game, or do I have to pay money for it? So, yeah, that's a great idea. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to play, but maybe what we could do is we could devote, once I'm done with Prime 4, we could devote a day out of the week. It'll be like Pal World Tuesdays or something. And we could just hop on in the morning and play Pal World. That'd be kind of fun. Oh, I still gotta buy the game. Okay. Well, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure it'll be on sale at some point. But yes, that's a good idea. I'm gonna look into that. Since the lab experiments began, several subjects have been brought in each day. The lab is close to capacity, and tragically, countless brethren have lost their lives while Bird o'clock. Countless brethren have lost their lives while securing these subjects. I think we should stop gathering subjects, if only because our restoration experiments have thus far been unsuccessful. I really like the atmosphere here. I think it's definitely setting the vibe of like creepy lab, what's going on. You're gonna get some answers, but something could pop out, or probably will pop out at any moment. Comprises 5 parts with a sensor in the center. It is much stronger than standard. Hey, it happens, man. I was unemployed for a year and a half while doing my career change into programming. So trust me, I get it. So these are all stasis pods. Finally get to open one. Oof. Griever specimen containing a teeth. Oh, cool. Look at that. Ugh, seriously. Alright, that's the last one. Battery depletion, blood specimen strep. It's kind of creepy. Oh man. I'm getting library vibes from Halo Combat Evolved. The library is one of those levels in a video game where if you've never played it and you love video games, you should play Halo just to experience the library. I'm gonna go back and save. They should have made it like, you need to make a shape without, like, crossing over lines again. That would have been a lot harder. But it's okay. Resignation. Our resources are running very low, and we are almost out of chemicals needed to research the experiments. At the same time, progress remains at a standstill. Naturally, there is a rising sense of panic and resignation. We cannot hope for more chemicals to arrive, and if we use up what we have before the experiment succeeds, no, even if it succeeds, and with what we have left, are we losing research? And we are losing researchers. Everyone is likely thinking the same thing.
Shamus, looks like you made it through another floor. You're getting close to the generator.
That's it. Thought he was gonna have more information for me. Oof. That's cool. Hey, don't scan those just yet. This is cool. Getting some serious Fendrana drift vibes. That's that's cool. Probably can't get over there just yet. I was about to say, don't fall. You were doing good job, Samus. Proceed to continue to do what you were already doing. Just thought you should know. Dedicated companion thing. Yeah, exactly. What are those? I don't need to kill you, little guy. I feel like I need to move. Oh wow, that wind is wind is strong there. Oh, there's a I shouldn't have jumped, there's a ledge right here. Oops. I have a no. I have the. I don't have the grapple beam, do I? I have the like the toe beam. Is that different? No, turning back now. Okay, good. A gondola. I can get back to the gondola. Maybe the boss is gonna be like a million of those things. Some more lore. There's little more we can do. Every experiment has ended in failure, and the results remain unchanged. If we put the facility in low power mode, it should remain intact for as long as there are maintenance tanks to look after it. We can leave behind our records, but will anyone ever see them? And if so, will they succeed where we could not? No. This is not time for doubt. We must do everything we can. Okay, good. Glad I didn't miss that energy tank. Activating the bomb slot. Where's the bomb slot? Oh. It's currently offline. Okay. Gotta restore power first. I'm probably gonna restore power and then everything's gonna pop out at me. I expect nothing less. This is new. Containment field. Bomb slot. Each of these is their own containment. Cluster video log backups of experimental treatment. Okay, so these are all their records. Okay, I get it. I get it. I'm picking up on the lore here. Do I need electric? Yeah, okay. Waste all my energy. Got a save room here, probably. Yep. We're gonna have a little bit of a fight on our hands coming up. Query. We have finally reached the end of our resources. Tomorrow we will abandon this lab and at Chatoy's instruction move to the Chrono Tower built in the Soul Valley. We will not be able to save our brethren. Why could we not find a way to stabilize the Griever cells when they reverted to their Lemorn counterparts? What did we miss? I will ponder this for the rest of my life. So yes, the Grievers are the Lemorn. Dun dun dun. That's kind of cool. But honestly, up until this point, I had no idea the Grievers were the ones that destroyed the... Did I miss like a lore drop somewhere? Like the Grievers were the one to destroy the Lemorn. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I thought the Grievers were just like another random enemy until I started poking around this base. I wonder if there's like some sort of like time thing going on where the green rain showed up and then the Beyond stuff happened and then the Grievers are actually like an evolutionary result of the future. I don't know, something weird going on with time and space and the green rain. scan. You know the secret. Don't tell me. Just now the main generator stopped. This means that the boiler we use for heat will also stop. The temperature will drop and I expect the facility will be frozen solid. The area will switch to low power mode, which uses wind energy. This should be enough to maintain operation of the cryopods in which our brethren sleep. I believe we have done everything we could here, but ultimately we could not save our kind. I am overwhelmed with helplessness. I trust the words of Chitoya that someday our savior will appear. All I can do right now is pray. I am Targun, and I am utterly defeated. Oof. Sorry, buddy. I have more questions now. Which is good. Okay, but I don't have the spider ball or the magnetic ball. Psychic ball track. Mobile ramp. Alright, so we gotta bring the main generator online still. It's like a lawnmower startup. If anyone's as my age when you mowed the lawn as a kid, you didn't hit a button to start the engine. You had to pull the cord really hard. Alright. I gotta figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Aha. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, now. All right, never mind. All right. Start this baby up. Fan malfunctioning due to extended disuse. A strong burst of energy in the center. Well then, allow me to assist. I got one working. Oh wait, should I have not done that? Other ones aren't working. Those are done. Can't do anything with those. Wandering the neighborhood. Yeah, when I was a kid, I was like 9 years old. My dad had me mowing the lawn, so I offered to mow the lawn for my grandmother for $3. She eventually bumped it up to 30, so that was nice. Alright. we got here? What is this? What is this? Psychic tether node. Once a morph ball can connect and hang from it. Did I get any power back on, or? I don't feel like I figured everything out in that room. All systems appear normal. The spin sustained by the main generator. This generates enough electricity for the entire laboratory. I guess I got everything in here except for that. So I guess I do need to leave. Yeah, there's no way around that. I can't walk in there, so... Power station. We got 2 keys. Alright, I guess we've got some power going now, so we can head back. We'll save again just for good measure. A little bit of a load time problem there. Oops. Wait, oh, I accidentally hit B. I saw this post going around about how when it was reposted by this board game designer. He's making a game called like Mafia Crisis or something. Anyway, he's got a lot of takes on board game design and game design in general. And he posted something about a post that the original creator of Chun-Li made. You know, because Chun-Li is Chun-Li with really, really thick legs. And he was just posting about, like, in games you don't... when you're designing a character, don't go for realism because, you know, that's not the goal. The goal is to like, burn the image in people's minds. That's, like, the phrasing he used. Or at least the translated phrasing. So it's like, even if the character design doesn't quite make sense from a real-world perspective, it's best that it's memorable first, and then realistic secondary. When you think of like someone like Samus, she's got like the bulbous shoulder pads, which kind of make no sense and make the questionable anatomy, like how do the shoulders fit with the rest of the body. But it doesn't matter, it's iconic. Or like Cloud's Buster Sword is ridiculously huge. I don't know, just the goal first is to make the character look memorable, then work in realism. Okay, I definitely missed something. I am wandering a bit. I'm sorry. You know, when you think about it, there's so many other characters that do that. Okay, well, let's figure out what I'm supposed to do. At least they blocked my path backwards, so I don't accidentally leave too far. Oh, wait a minute. Let's try this. Silly me. Oh, they even had the symbol of that in there. See, that's another moment where it's like, that's my fault. Not the game's fault. That's totally my fault. Which is what should happen. Oh, I guess I gotta get a little bit closer. It gave me enough hints and I failed to see it. Makes sense. It's why stylized characters last less time compared with realism that fades. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's... Is that a boss? Oh, that's just the music.
Hey,
Wow, I think...
you've got the power back on. Rendezvous up top and we'll talk next steps.
Wow, this is pretty cool. Because I've been streaming, I haven't been like saving clips and things like that. I should probably do that. Yeah, the stylized nature of a lot of Nintendo characters enable them to really stand the test of time. And even that's why Nintendo was able to get away with so many like underpowered systems. They didn't have to compete with the realistic graphics because they just chose not to. Like, we're gonna make a fun game with cartoonish graphics that look really good and can run on. Like, this game is running on the Switch 1. You know, it still looks pretty realistic. I don't know what kind of witchcraft Retro Studios used to pull this off, but it's quite amazing. Silly large shoulders are also a good example of this. Yeah, exactly. World of Warcraft, or just like the elongated, like the characters in that game almost look like ogres with how big their arms are. But they're memorable. Needed another one of those. See how things changed here, or are changing. It's all under contract. Over the device. Okay. Can I even get back up to the top? Probably. Now that I have started to melt things. Okay, good. I also had an epiphany that I feel like I should have had earlier, and like with regards to posting clips online. I've noticed that I feel like when I post shorts, I'm getting this impression that people don't like I get down likes for the longer ones. Like right away, that they don't like it, not because of they don't like what I'm saying, but just because they swipe to it and they see that it's a minute and a half long and like, oh, I don't have time for this. But then the ones that are short, they get way more views, way more traction, and it's just like silly things where I'm not really saying much. So I'm like, okay, I gotta, if I'm gonna say something, I should probably try to keep it to 30 seconds, which makes me wonder about the state of the state of information retention and attention span in adults and kids these days. Commencing regenerative treatment. We've done everything. I like that they're speaking their own alien language. Wait, was this the way it came? No. Get up that way. Is there an access hatch? Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. Can't read. Bomb slot. Gotta do the psychic bomb thing. Full power restored to library door sensor online and awaiting activation. Oh.
Come back to the control room. I'm waiting for you upstairs.
That wasn't not necessary for him to tell me that, but you know, whatever, I guess. If someone stopped. Nice shot expansion. Yeah, I don't know. It's just they could have put in, like they could have put in a waypoint. Is there a waypoint? He wants me to come back to the surface. So yeah, there's no waypoint, but they could have put one in, which would have enabled me as the player to be like, okay, I want to actually check where to go. Or like maybe a button to communicate. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like at this point it's like I've said all I can about some of these, the function of these NPCs, and I hope I'm wrong, but I fully expect the next one to function in the exact same way. Just to kind of give me little boosts of like encouragement. You did it, Samus. Good job. And to tell me things that are obvious. Shorts are a mixed bag. Could do the whole thing, where you do a split video. Top half of you's talking, bottom half is crafting or mini game video. I know there's a lot of different things I've thought about. All the stuff I've seen on how to grow channels, though, says like you got to focus on shorts, and it is kind of true. They get way more impressions and views and interactions than actual long videos. Like I've like 169 subscribers on YouTube, but my shorts will probably get about 1,000 impressions with, you know, I guess decent interaction for my size. And it is gaining me like 1 subscriber a day on average, which I think is pretty good, again, for my channel size. But the longer videos just don't have the reach yet. So it's more of like a long slog. Just kind of persist through it.
What the? Something triggered the alarm. I can't override security.
Just make sure you don't check the box and notify subscribers when you publish a short. Apparently it limits your reach and only hurts. Oh, I don't recall ever checking that, but I'm hoping that hasn't been like defaulted. Back to life. Oh, nice. Frostburn Griever. Griever variant awakened from cryopreservation. The preservation liquid used has resulted in loss of pigmentation, though their aggressive nature remains. Prolonged submersion in preservation liquid has leached all pigmentation from the skin, resulting in pale gray appearance. Physical adaptations have also occurred, increasing resilience to extreme cold, yet weakening them against heat. Their high aggression and agility are retained from before, spurring them to track and attack their Perhaps owing to their near simultaneous awakening, these grievers frequently move in groups. Got it. Going the right way. They always do that. sure I'm not missing any secrets. Oops. I wonder if I can get that. Nope. Oh yeah, it's a magnetic ball. That's
I'm
why.
picking up a lot of activity. What's happening down there?
Don't worry. Ooh, where are they going? Probably to attack my old friend, who I totally remember the name of. What's that guy's name? I wonder if I would have remembered Miles' name if there wasn't such like controversy around him. Probably because I was forced to go back to him many times, and I just met this guy. Anything in here? I hear a power-up, I think. Thought I did, at least. Wow, they tore right through that. They're all trying to escape. I like how they do that. They swipe away the missiles. Navi, Cortana, Elizabeth, Dogmeat, etc. Yeah, some are hit or miss. Navi was the first, like, I think, really not hated, but yeah, I don't know if hated's the right word for it. But she was the first one where people were like, this character's annoying. And honestly, like, I replayed it again, like, last year, and it's not really that bad. I think just, it was a fun thing for people to rag on. But Navi was endearing in her own way. She had a simple but good design that added to the character. It's like, A little fairy floating around you. Not fun. Oh, jeez. Gotta wait for him to attack. Morning, Sim. Yeah, see, I'll clip that of me like firing at the last moment and blowing it back, and it'll be really cool, and it'll be like 10 seconds long, and then people will love it. And then I'll also record like a minute-long rant on character design, and people will be like, "This is too long for a short." I guess what it comes down to is, in the end, people just want to be entertained. Lab. Yes, I'm in the lab. I figured out part of the...
They're in the wall.
Part of the twist. That these guys are the Lemorn. Oh, I have more ammo. See, like, having Cortana in Halo was awesome. She was like your constant companion. The game wasn't about isolation. It was about killing aliens. And the combat was really fun. But the voice acting was great. Whoever the voice actress was, I forget her name. She did an awesome job. The dialogue was great. You know, her personality contrasted so well with the Master Chief. So it really didn't feel like, you know, in an interruption when she would break in and say things. You were actually like excited to hear from Cortana. But these other characters in this game, they don't carry that same feel. Like I don't at this point in the game, in Combat Evolved, Halo Combat Evolved, like, you're already connected to the side characters in a meaningful way, like even Captain Keyes and Sergeant Johnson. But they just didn't. I think they failed to achieve that with this game, in my opinion.
Samus, here you copy. I got red dots on my radar.
See, that's all he says. There's no point to that. He's not contributing to the conversation in any way. He's not providing any story beat. He's not providing any additional information about his personality or like his feelings or anything. It's just a generic, like, I'm still here, remember me, so that at the end of this segment you'll remember who I was. Did I just forget to pull this off last time? Was that there? I don't know. Blocking primarily consists of material impervious to beams and explosive physical force is required to clear the debris. Oh. Why don't they just make everything out of that stuff? It seemed to shatter pretty easily. More missiles. Eamon says, one thing that could help you is to speed up your shot by 1.25 to see if it sounds good while feeling less like a drag to listen to. So there is a little bit of delay for the sound. How do you speed? Oh, speed up the short by 1 point. Oh, I see. The shot. I think you said shot, not short. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Tim says, I need to take a second and mention the sound design here. I think they did an excellent job making a really alarming interactive music layers that triggers when the grievers are near. And then we got another comment on Cortana's personality. Yeah, I did notice that they do that up depending on what you're next to, things get, the sound changes. I'm gonna pay attention next time they show up. Samus. Okay, we got the map now. Oh yeah, I noticed it now. The like operatic singing stopped and like the creepy alien vibe kind of came in. That's kind of cool. It reminds me how they, like Nintendo subtly changed music depending on where you were in Breath of the Wild. Like you didn't notice the change. It just happened seamlessly. Another game that had amazing sound design was the OG Bioshock, especially when you get the medical. Oh yeah, the medical. Oh man.
They're coming for me. Going off comm. Meet you upstairs.
Yeah, man, I gotta replay the original Bioshock. I have it on my Switch. It's a great game. Yeah, it's almost like a squishy alien sound. I did not know I could do that. The way I was supposed to go. Hopefully I didn't miss something.
Samus,
yep.
You made it. Let's take care of this. They're coming for Samus. Acquiring target. Got one.
Hang on a second. One moment.
Getting a little too close.
Let me get back up there. Let's see. Can he die? I wonder if he can die. I should go help him. Where is he? There he is. down. Oh, press X? Wait. Oh, I see. I can heal him. Through the wall. Did I just lose an achievement? Like, don't ever let a companion fall in battle?
I think we're clear.
Oh.
Solid work, Samus. Power's back online. Feels like the heat is too. Might be what's drawing those strange creatures. You'll be able to use that elevator now. It'll give you access to the deepest level. I'll hang back and try to open the gate from up here. The rest is up to you.
Yeah, just don't feel anything for him, guys. I don't know what it is. Just I don't know why. He's just another NPC. I think Miles has more character than that guy. I only have one other NPC to judge Miles off of, but yeah, exactly. I don't like his voice acting's a little bland. Eamon spent $2K when that game came out just to play it. When it bought a new TV. Oh man, that must have been an experience. Has the best story potential out of all this. Interesting. Okay, we'll have to judge the other two when I see him. Alright, so that was Bird O'Clock. And it is a school day. So it's time to wind things up. My son already opened the door. Oh, I'm in a different location now. Got a boss fight in there, probably gonna get the electric beam, which will be pretty cool. Maybe my computer's finally blocking it out. Still got no morph ball or power ball. I didn't hear no bird. Cool. Oh, man. Maybe someday my channel will be big enough where I can actually make a living off of stuff like this. And I can rub it in my parents' face that I can make a living playing video games. When they told me I couldn't. Like every parent in the 90s and early 2000s. But yeah. Alright. Time to call it a day, guys. Oh man, Zeltroid, I'm sorry. If I could, I would. But I can't. We'll have to go back. A Pal. Oh yeah, so we're kicking around the idea of... So Pal World, to further anger Nintendo, I suspect, is creating a TCG game. TCG. An online game. So I'm considering creating a Pal World server and putting in the Discord, so if people do want to play Pal World, we can get that going. Once a week, I don't know. After, as I said before many times, after Prime 4, I do want to switch things up so that I'm playing multiple games at the same time and getting kind of like having one main game that I play the most, and then other side games like Pal World TCG or retro games, or there's this really cool Mega Man X randomizer that combines Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3. So like you play all 3 games at the same time, and it randomizes everything in them. So I really want to try that. I think that'd be fun to stream. So yeah, I'm gonna put. I think I don't know if I created a channel for it, but I do want a suggestions channel. But anyway, I know it's small right now. There's only 2 members, Tim and Eamon. Thank you guys. It's humble beginnings for sure, but hopefully we'll grow. I'm slowly getting subscribers on YouTube, and hopefully those will translate into more active people. But anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. This is always fun. I wish I had more time for it, but not right now. Maybe later in life. All right, guys, have a great Monday. I'll talk to you later.